Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today we are going to do the Do I Have That Book Challenge Part 2, or Take 2, or the second version? Whatever. That's what we're doing today. So I was really excited when I saw that current chapter and Tabby from Keeping Tabs had come out with a second version of this challenge because this hit booktube by storm last year. It was one of the first videos that I did on my channel, and I was really excited to partake in it again this year. For those of you that don't know, the Do I Have That Book Challenge, like I said, came out last year. It originated by Tabby. Tabby from Keeping Tabs was the original creator of it, and it's just kind of like a book scavenger hunt on your shelves. And so I think the point of it was to time yourself. I didn't do that last time, and this time, instead of watching the video, I paused it, I haven't looked at the questions, and I'm going to time myself, and I'm going to do this the right way this time. So I will link Tabby's channel as well as Current Chapters channel down below. That is who I found out about it from. So I will leave the videos down below, and let's get into it. So I have her video pulled up. I have the questions here, and I'm just going through them one at a time. I'm not looking ahead. So I have a timer, and I'm starting it now. And the first question is, do you have a book with a fox on the cover or as part of the plot? That's a very random question. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I do. I have The Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. This is one of my middle grade books that I have read with a fox. So there's that one. The next question is, do you have a book published the year you were born or within a 3-year radius? I don't know. Oh, let's see. All right, I finally found one. I was looking through all of my Roald Dahl books, and I found a bunch that surround my birth year, but I couldn't find one that was my birth year. But I did finally find one, and that is The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros, and this was published in 1984, which I am a product of. So there's that one. All right, next we have, do you have a series with mismatched covers? And I don't think I do. Or I guess I do, technically. So I have the Kingdom Keeper series. I have a paperback, but then I have like the 2 hardbacks. So I have that. That might be it. I'm a stickler for matching covers with my series. So all right. So, and I also have a couple bits of the Betsy Tacy series that don't match. So I'm calling that good. All right, next I have, okay, do you have a book? Oh, I did number 4. That one was number 4. Number 3 is, do you have a book with music as weapon or magic? What? With music as weapon or magic? I guess the first Harry Potter book, they use a flute and it's magic. So I'm counting that. All right, because I don't know outside of that. Editing Amanda here. I just want to take a moment to say I cannot believe I did not pull Echo by Pam Munoz-Ryan off my shelf for this one. It has music as a magical thing in it, and it is one of my favorite books of all time, and I am kicking myself so hard right now watching this back because I have that book and it totally would have counted for this. All right, number 5 is, do you have a book with a shapeshifter? I have Harry Potter again. I don't know if I have any other ones. I'm not a huge fantasy reader, so I'm just gonna say Harry Potter again. So we'll go with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because that's when shape-shifting kind of becomes a main story plot in that. I'm looking to see if I have any other ones. The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. There is shape-shifting in that. All right. I didn't like that book, but I own it, so. All right, number 6. Do you have a book signed by the author? And I do. I have a couple, but one I know I have is Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys. It came signed. Well, maybe. That's not the signature page. There it is. Signed copy. All right, next we have, do you have a book with a mostly red cover? And I'm gonna say yes. The Girl Who Saved Christmas by Matt Haig. This is the second book in the A Boy Called Christmas series, which is fantastic. All right, next we have, do you have a book that is between 287 and 306 pages? Okay, hold tight. We're gonna see. Need to look for something shorter than what I'm currently looking at. I'm trying not to go straight to my middle grade books, but I may have to do that. Wait, what was it? 287 to 306. Dang it. This one's 280. Aha! Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh has 200 and, let's find it, 99 pages. So there you go. Now I gotta find my phone. All right. The next one we have is, do you have a book where the main characters wear glasses? I'm gonna go outside of Harry Potter again because I don't want to keep using Harry Potter. I'm sure I do. Let's see. This one is really hard. I mean, I guess we could go with Marvel's, only because there's a picture of the main character and he has glasses on, but I don't remember that being a focal point in the book, but it must have been if it was on the cover. So I guess we'll go with that one. All right, next one. I'm not doing very well. This is taking me forever. All right, do you have a book with a title that has the same number of letters as your first name? M-A-N-D-A. 6 letters. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Gemina by Amy Kaufman, Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Illuminae series. Next, we have, do you have a book where there is a cybercrime or technology as an important plot point? Yes. Artemis Fowl. He is a cyber thief. So yes. All right. The next one is, do you have a book written in another language or translated? I do, but I don't have it. I have Beartown, but I don't own it. Well, I own it. It's out on loan right now. Let me see if I have another one, though. I mean, I have Dante's Inferno. That counts, right? Here you go. Anne Frank's Diary. That was translated as well. So, there's 2. All right, next we have, do you have a book written by an Asian author? Yes, I think I do. It's upstairs. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, I have Snowflower and the Secret Fan by Lisa C. I think she's Asian. Now that I'm looking at, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure she is. All right, so the next one then is, do you have a book with a moon on the cover? And I know I do because I just hauled this one. I have How High the Moon by Karen Parsons. This is a middle grade book. It was a cover by, I have no idea what it's about, but it has a moon on the cover. All right, so the next one is, do you have an illustrated children's book? Hello, I have a bunch, but let's go with Pippi Longstocking by Astrid Lindgren, and this is illustrated by Lauren Child. I found this at Goodwill, and it has these huge illustrations in it. So, yes, I have many, many illustrated children's books. All right, the next one, is, do you have a collection of myths or fairy tales? Ooh, I don't think I do. I have fairy tale retellings. I don't think I own any actual fairy tale like books. So I'm gonna have to say no. I don't think I do. I don't even think I have them on my kids' bookshelves because they're not super into that sort of thing. So I'm gonna pass that one. All right, the next one is, do you have a fantasy or a sci-fi that has an alliance between different races? Yes. The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I have this entire series, and I know that I think pretty sure I featured this in my last challenge as well. But this is one that I'm not a huge sci-fi reader, so this is pretty much where I stand with that. And I'm not a huge fantasy reader either. I have read some fantasy, but not enough that I usually have like different races and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that. All right, next we have, do you have a book with a narrow front cover? A paperback that the front cover is trimmed slightly? Yes, and I hate this so much. I'm gonna go grab a couple I have. Okay, sorry, I'm having to run upstairs to my room to grab books because I keep some of my books up there. But I just got these two books and they both have this stupid stepped cover, whatever. Bright as Heaven, love this book, 5 stars, have to read it. Or you have to read it, I already read it. A Gentleman in Moscow also has this stepped cover. Have not read this, looking forward to reading it. Also, when I was upstairs, I said I had Beartown, but it's currently let out. I forgot. I also have My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Bachman, which is also translated from Swedish, I believe. Now I don't remember. Yeah, Swedish. It's translated from Swedish. So anyway, I nabbed that one down to show you. All right. Next, do you have a book that includes the first chapter of the sequel? Yeah. So, let's see. Actually, I think the book I'm currently reading might. Let's see here. Yes, it does. So, I am currently reading Chains by Lori Halse Anderson. This is the first book in her Seeds of America trilogy, I think is what it's called. But the second book is Forged, and this has the, or Forge, and this has the prelude and the first chapter both in it. So, yes. And I'm sure that's not the only book I have that has that as well. All right, next. Do you have a book with a broken spine? And I do, mostly because my mom gave it to me. So let me grab it. All right, so this is my mom's original Alice in Wonderland copy of Alice in Wonderland that was she got for Christmas in 1969, and the front cover is like barely holding on by a thread, and it's like completely falling apart. So very broken, but very meaningful, and I will definitely be keeping this for many years. All right, and then there is a bonus question that says, do you have a book that covers 3 or more of the prompts? Possibly. So, oh, Harry Potter. Yeah. So, like shape-shifting, or I guess the first one would be the shape-shifting, music, and kid with a glass, or main character with glasses. So there's that. All right, so I just stopped my timer, and it's like 25 minutes. So I obviously failed this challenge hardcore, but this was a lot of fun. So if you want to do this challenge, consider yourself tagged or whatever, just do it. It is so much fun. I love watching everybody tear their bookshelves apart, trying to find different books and kind of getting to showcase some of the books that are on your shelves. So anyway, thank you, Tabby and Current Chapters, for doing this again, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya!